Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today I'm going to talk to you about the Issue Council. What is the Issue Council? This is where you go to report bugs in the game. I don't think enough players do this. I mean, everybody just wants to play the game, right? But I'm guilty of it as well. I don't report enough bugs. I run across them all the time. I don't contribute to other people's reports or anything. So I'm going to show you how you can do that today. So you go to the RSI website, you log in, and then you click on that support button up there at the top. And here on the right side, upper part there, not down below, you have Check RSI Issue Council. So you want to click on that, and that's going to take you to the Issue Council. So on the Issue Council, it's going to give you instructions here. Specifically, it says, "Welcome to the Issue Council. Issue Council is a community-driven tool in which users report on issues that they encounter while playing the game, attempt to replicate issue reports created by their peers, prioritize valid issue reports to help CIG developers decide which issues to investigate." So it's got 3 stages of an issue. You can contribute, prioritize, or resolve. And then see how to use the Issue Council. Step 1, create a report. You must be signed in and must have access to the game client. The first step to creating a report is to click on the Add Report button that appears above the listing inside each module. I will walk you through all this. Step 2, before you can recreate your first issue report, you'll have to set up a computer profile. The left panel contains required base fields, measure your computer's performance. The right panel is complete computer profile as detailed in the DX dialog. More information about DX dialog upload process can be found by clicking on more info. Step 3, before you can enter the details on your issue, you must check your issue's title against potential duplicates. If your issue's already been reported, you can add the existing report by clicking the corresponding contribute button. Otherwise, if you're comfortable that your issue is unique, you can click on continue. Step 4, now enter the issue's details and replication flow. It's important to take your time and enter as many details as possible. The easier it is for others to reproduce the issue, the more successful your issue report will be. Step 5, you can contribute to the existing issue reports by clicking the contribute button in the issue report details page. If you feel the report is valid, attempt to reproduce the issue, then describe your findings and add relevant media evidence. Step 6, once the report has been confirmed by the community, it's time to prioritize the reports for the developers. Upvote tickets you want to fix sooner than others. Downvote the reports that you feel are not as critical. And step 7, CIG developers are always on the lookout for new high priority issues. Once they're satisfied the report as complete as possible, the community have voiced their opinion, and the devs will acknowledge the report import into their internal tracking system. So we have 3 different ways, or 3 different places you can report. We need to go to the Star Citizen Alpha 3 to report this issue. And once we get in there, you're going to see a list like this. And this is a list of all existing issues. You can see at the contribute tab at the top where I was circling. So you can see that these are all existing issues, and you can search through each one of them to try to find the one that matches yours best. Now, I've gone through this already, of course, so I know if there's any that do, but you can click on it. It'll give you more information on that particular issue. So this is kind of close to what I'm dealing with, but it's not really the issue I want to report. If you watched the video yesterday, you'll notice that during the 890 jump mission, when I got shot and died and respawned on the Cutlass Red, I tried to step off of the Cutlass Red ramp, and I died immediately again. So that's the report that I want to issue, or that I want checked on, or want a report for CIG to investigate. So that's what I'm looking for here. And as you can see, there's 230 pages or whatever, so we really need to narrow that down rather than go through each and every page. So at the top, there's several different drop downs. You can also use the search field. So I'm going to put Cutlass Red in the search field, and that's really not going to narrow it down enough for me. So what I really want to do is also use a couple of the drop downs. There's a version drop down up there, and I need to look for the current version. You see, I look at it again, and it's like, wow, there's still a lot of Cutlass Red claims here. So let's go back to the top. And I'm going to add more detail, which isn't really going to help, because these are from across all of the versions. So we really have to narrow it down. So we'll go to the live version that's up right now, and you can see there's only 4 pages now. So we can go through the 4 pages and double check to make sure that my issue is not something that has been reported. And of course my issue could have been a fluke, so it may not get much traction unless people can accidentally reproduce it or do it on purpose. But honestly, I don't know that too many people are going to reproduce that bug. It's a good thing I have video footage, right? So I'm just reading through all of these, checking them. I know I could probably cut this part out of the video because it moves a little bit slower, but I want you guys to see the whole process of going through it specifically for whatever issue you have, because it's important to make sure that somebody else doesn't have the same issue already posted. If they do, you can contribute to it, which I'll get into another time, but this is all about creating a new report. It's easy to contribute to them as well. So let's click on the add report button. We'll go in here and give this a title. So I'm going to call it Cutlass Red Ramp Death, and click check. So it's going to check if anybody else has the same name, and of course nobody's going to have that because we went through the whole list. And then click on continue, and then category, this should be under gameplay. Here's a list of all the stuff you can choose. So we'll choose gameplay, and platform of course is PC. It's got the version there. Step 1. So this is where we have to type out what we did to leading up to the issue, leading up to my eventual ramp death. So we have to type in stuff. Okay, I died, and then I woke up in the bed. Got to get out of the bed. Sorry, I'm having typing issues. Then, once I've gotten out of bed, I pull up the mobiGlas, and I go to the equipment manager. I'm just trying to be articulate a little bit here, make it simple for people to recreate possibly. And then of course I exited the mobiGlas after that. And then I tried to walk off the back ramp. And so then we will scroll down here after we get this finished here. So the actual result was I died. So you'll type in that space there. And then below that is the expected result. So you'll want to put what you expected to happen, and in my case, I expected to walk off the back ramp into space and continue on mission. Of course, with anything like that, they're going to expect, your expected result was not to die. Which, by the way, the death that I had for that was originally interesting because I got shot through the glass. Those guards are the AI is pretty much sharpshooters. I don't know if any part of me was exposed in that, but maybe I should report that to the issue council. So I'm just typing out what exactly happened. I'm going into more detail. Probably the more detail you can give on some of this stuff, the better. And then, yeah, put the completed, or the expected result, what you wanted to happen and what didn't happen. Workaround. The only workaround I know of is don't die. Don't walk off the back of the ramp. And then this part, I mean, it rarely happened, so I don't know if I should put anything there or under the match ID. Match ID, I have nothing. And this is for ships, and they're going to ask which ship. So I've got to tell them it was my Cutlass Red. And then evidence. So I'm going to get a picture and post a picture in there. Now I'm going to post a video in a minute too, but I'm going to show you how you can amend your initial issue, your report. So I'm going to insert a picture from off screen. And the picture is really not going to tell a whole lot. It looks like I clipped through the Cutlass, which could be very close to another issue that I've seen, but I didn't clip all the way through. I got stuck in the Cutlass. So I've got an image there. There's not much else to do other than create the ticket. So now let's go down and press the create button. So we'll click on it, and this is the ticket. So you can actually read all about your own ticket here that you've submitted. It gives you all the results, or all what you've typed in, and there's no contributors. Now if you want to edit this ticket, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. So back to the top of the screen, you have this little edit button. You just click on it, and now you can edit any part. We want to add the URL for my video from YouTube that I did yesterday so that they can check it against it. And I'm going to put a little caption in there. I want to let them know where in the video, because they don't need to be watching the whole 17-minute video to do this. So I'm going to tell them where in the video the sequence begins. This just gives them a little bit more of a chance to see what happened to me and then to recreate it. Possibly. Yes, spelling issues today, typing issues. And then save. And there you have it. So I have amended my little video, or my little report with a video. So you can also see on the right side it says contribute. You could contribute to somebody's video by supporting it with your own evidence and what you did. Just kind of like what we just did for this. So guys, if you've liked this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.